Yes, well, we are out in the Gypsy today, as you can see. You can see a little bit of my Christmas things that I'm putting in here. I'll show you it all later. But it's very Christmassy, becoming very Christmassy in here in the Gypsy. I'll be spending more time in the Gypsy than I am at the home front. I don't decorate at home, but I am decorating the Gypsy. So since today is Hogalishi Day, I don't do readings on that day usually. Because I never know what the questions will be this evening that we're going to read on, and I don't want to read on something in the morning and then read on it again in the afternoon. So yeah, so this week I'm on, and next week I am off. And then I'm not sure, he was saying something about trying to figure out the schedule because all the holiday things are coming up. So I'm not sure if he's going to change the schedule on Hogalishi or not. But we'll see. But today, we're going to be hanging out here in the Gypsy. So of course I'm going to make some egg bites this morning, and then I think I'm going to got some other things I'm going to make for lunch. We'll see. But it's all good. It's just fun. It's festive in here with all of my, all of the things I'm putting in for the holidays. I would show you today, but I've got more stuff coming Friday. So I'm going to wait until it all comes, and then I'll show you the whole layout, all the goodies. So I am looking forward to heading on the road again. For where, I'm not sure yet. But for somewhere. Anyway, I saw this snippet of the horror and thief that's in the White House. asked him about the economy and stuff. Oh, it's AAA. It's fabulous. Yeah, fabulous for him, all the grifting he's doing. Other people are starving. But yeah, it's fabulous. The worse it is, the more he's going to bump it up and say that it's, it's never in the history of this country been this good. And then I heard next to the Oval Office, he's selling all his tchotchkes. Oh my Lord. It's going to be interesting to see the books they put out about him when he's out of there. The most criminal, delusional, stupid, idiotic, delusional guy that's ever been in the White House. They will be saying, how did this guy ever get in there? How did this happen? How did this happen? Now, I feel for people that have families and they've got no money. I've been there. Christmas. We've had a few hard Christmases. And I've talked about this before. We had no Christmas tree. I just go find a little pine branch and put it up like a tree. My daughter was young at that point. So I went to the secondhand store and got her a secondhand teddy bear because I couldn't afford anything. At the time, we were living in Hawaii, and a police thing came by and gave her a few little toys and stuff, which was great. So yeah, I've been there, hard times. I've been through a period where I was homeless. I know what it's like to have to go through those times and then reestablish yourself, trying to get yourself back on your feet. Not easy. And then those that take advantage of that, I will never donate a thing to the Salvation Army, ever. And I'll tell you what happened. I was homeless, and so they're going to help you. They gave me the place to stay, and you work in the stores, and they say you're on a drug treatment program. I've never done drugs in my life. But that's what they wanted to say. Took you down, get you on welfare, take your check. They take all your money, and you're working, your shifts, and then you got to listen to them browbeat you with their Christianity, things that they're saying. And they give you a little stipend, which you have to buy things in their commissary. Yeah. have to buy your things like your toothpaste, toothbrush, all of that. So they give you very little, just enough to, buy toothpaste, toothbrush, little things like that. So the only way to get out of there is I watched for that postman, and when it came, I went and grabbed my check out of there before they got their hands on it. And finally, went and reestablished myself. But I have no good things to say about Salvation Army. Absolutely nothing. They really railroaded me. Now, don't get me wrong, I was really happy to have a roof over my head. But they get their money's worth, okay? Like I said, they say they're putting you in a program. They get money from the government. They get you on the welfare. They steal your check, and you're working for them for free. Yeah. So yeah, that's my view of the Salvation Army. And people think they're doing all these great programs and stuff. Anyway, we made it through. My daughter actually appreciates it, though, because she said that it's, we went through those hard times, and it really, taught her things and stuff. That she knows you can persevere. And you go through hard times and you work at it, and things will change. They will get better. But yeah, I feel for people that are going through that at the holiday seasons, and you've got kids, and you've got no money, you're just really strapped. You're living on ramen. At that time, it was like ramen and eggs, You could put some eggs in there, make some protein, and, fix it up with some things, but you really had to be on a budget. And then, like I said, this fool idiot, oh yeah, AAA economy, the best. Fabulous. They were asking him, people are hurting. Oh, don't be dramatic. Don't be dramatic. This fool has no idea what's happening out here. People are losing their homes, their mortgages, their vehicles. Out in the street, no place to go. They've got kids. He's got no clue. total idiot. And all he cares about is how much money he's getting in his pocket, how many he gets people to suck up to him to get what they want. Total toxic narcissist, the worst. And he likes to see people suffer, so they have to come to him. He promises this, he promises that, and then doesn't deliver ever. Huh. Kind of like, well, you're an idiot if you ever believe me. Oh my Lord. Anyway, do the best you can do with your situation at hand, and we take it one day at a time. And this too will pass. And the one good thing about things being so broken, we see exactly what's under the surface and what needs to be changed. And change will come. So we take it one day at a time. And like I said, I went through my spiritual path, and it was so difficult. It wasn't even taking it one day at a time, it's one breath at a time. It was. There was one part of the path that was beyond painful. And it was one breath at a time. Not easy. What do we have going up here today? We're going to go drive through and see. Got a few people staying out in this area. I'm going to go up the road a bit more. Someone in a box truck, someone in a big old RV. And somebody's got their little trailer out here. Little trailer. Now they've gone somewhere with their car, whatever. This thing looks like it needs some repair. It is definitely falling apart, that trailer. We're gonna go up here. I've seen some ratty trailers, but that thing literally is coming apart at the seams. And that's no joke. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll find a place up here. Hang out for the day. Have some breakfast out here.